everybody, so today I'm going to be making fried rice. It almost tastes just like Panda Express fried rice, and I love Panda Express fried rice. I kind of made the recipe on my own, so let's go. So for starters, we're going to start with our wok. I feel like it should be cooked in a wok in order to cook it appropriately. I'm going to be using a little bit of canola oil. Olive oil will not get the fry that I need the rice to have in order for it to have that crispy, that texture and flavor that I really want. I'm not sure if this is non-stick or not, but just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and leave the heat off of it, and I'm going to pour in my oil. It's probably about 2 to 3 tablespoons right here. And what I like to do is make sure that the whole wok is covered in that oil as high as I can get it without it falling out, because the rice and other ingredients can get up there, and I want to make sure that it fries even if it gets outside of the bottom of the wok. Now I'm going to turn on my heat. First I need to fry the egg. Once I feel like this is hot enough, I'm going to start cracking my egg. That grease feels hot, so we're going to go ahead and crack in our egg. Now it's important that you start doing this. This is to make sure that it doesn't stick. And as you can see, it's not sticking because I immediately went in. It's not sticking as much because I immediately went in and started scrambling. Now I don't need these to scramble for a long time, so this right here is about good. Now I'm going to remove this from the heat. Make sure you take those eggs out because we don't want them to overcook. Adding some small onions, some small diced onions. White onion is fine. And remember, if you watch my video on sauteing, remember that all these have to be consistent cuts, so that way we get consistent cooking, consistent flavor. Green onions. Be careful not to burn these, so check your heat. Frozen peas and carrots, I'm not going to use a lot of these, but that's probably enough for the amount of rice that I have. Now I'm going to add my rice. This is day-old white rice. Do you hear that fry? That means that I have a good amount in here, and that means that that oil is doing exactly what I need it to do. Make sure that it's not lumpy. I kind of want this rice to fry. So I'm going to let it come up to the top, which is why I put the oil up here, because I want this to fry just a little. And then I'm going to start folding it in. When you're frying rice, you want to make sure that your rice, whatever rice that you're using, you want to make sure that that rice doesn't have too much water in it. Why? Because when you fry it, it'll release into the pan, and if it releases into the pan, you'll have some sticky gooey stuff, and you'll just have a bunch of mess. You can tell this rice is starting to get some color on it. That's because it is frying in that oil. So we're probably going to stir this. It's probably been about 2-3 minutes. And we just want to keep stirring it because, again, we don't want it to burn. But we also want to keep that rice up and cook it into our ingredients. And add back in the eggs. And give those a little toss in there. Now you can add in your soy sauce. Now I use this brand, it's the best brand, soy sauce. But I usually use a couple of sprinkles of that. And then I'm going to go right behind it with a couple of sprinkles of oyster sauce. Now this is a good replacement if you don't have any dark soy sauce. Try to use the oyster sauce. Just use a little bit to give it a little color and a little flavor. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of salt, not too much. So I'm just going to use a little bit of ground pepper, just a little. Now I'm going to give this a quick stir. Authentic takeout fried rice doesn't really have these veggies in there like peas and carrots, so I wasn't really going for the takeout because, for one, I feel like I haven't mastered that yet to be able to cook it authentically and perfectly. So I wanted to show you a better alternative if you just want some franchise takeout food like Panda Express. This is great copycat Panda Express rice. If you did it just like I did it will taste exactly the same. Whenever you're cooking, make sure that you taste your food. Always make sure you taste it, because you never know, you might be measuring with love and you might overdo something. So just gonna have a quick taste. Tastes great, just like Panda Express. And voila, you have fried rice. So when you get ready to make your fried rice, if you want to, you can always use variations. You can use little pieces of chicken breast, little chunks, or you can use some mini shrimp, some very small shrimp. This rice tastes just like Panda Express takeout and it's wonderful. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope you make use of some of your day-old rice soon enough. And leave a like, share, comment, and share this to somebody who needs to know how to make fried rice. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want more in-depth cooking classes, they are coming soon to www.jlcexperience.com. Thank you all for watching.